After 2 centuries, 2 brothers found the Oak Island treasure. Full of hope and anticipation, the 2 siblings begin to dig when they suddenly find something buried deep in the ground. Starting from scratch. After years of research, their last attempt to find the treasure on Oak Island was successful. Their story was featured in a documentary called The Curse of Oak Island. The 2 brothers, Rick and Marty Lagina, found a mysterious stone inscribed with strange symbols. They were determined to find the treasure supposedly hidden on the island and eventually unearthed a remarkable discovery that captivated people worldwide. The Lagina brothers' investigation led them to discover an underground tunnel from the beach to an underground chamber known as the Money Pit. The Money Pit was filled with layers of logs that had been placed in strategic locations throughout centuries. Analysis of soil samples revealed artifacts and evidence of ancient civilizations living on Oak Island centuries ago. These discoveries confirm that some valuable treasure is located deep within the Money Pit. Spending a lot of money. The obsessed brothers spent a lot of money to locate the treasure. The TV show about their hunt brought more investors to their treasure-finding business. As the years went by, they used various tools to dig deeper and wider in search of the treasure. They hired a team of professional archaeologists, engineers, and divers to help narrow down their research area. The Lagina brothers made several notable discoveries over the years, including pottery fragments, coins, wooden platforms, and even parchment documents written in code. However, they never found any real evidence that there was an actual treasure buried on Oak Island. Continuing despite disappointment. Despite these disappointments, the Lagina brothers remained determined to uncover the secrets beneath Oak Island. Their quest for fortune is documented in The Curse of Oak Island as they continuously search for clues that could lead them closer to discovering the legendary treasure. They say, "We'll keep searching until we've exhausted every possibility." Ancient artifacts. In the first 2 seasons, the Lagina brothers failed to find any treasure. However, in the 3rd season, they had some success when they found a Roman ceremonial sword by draining a hole. This suggested that the Romans were ahead of Christopher Columbus. Furthermore, they discovered a coin bearing the image of King Edward I of England. This suggested that English settlers may have been on the island before anyone else. In addition, they also found ancient pottery fragments and artifacts from different civilizations, hinting at its rich history. Treasure map. After a successful 3rd season in which they found many artifacts, the team's 4th season began with them finding a copy of a handcrafted French map. Getting assistance. Zena Halpern is a historian and seafaring expert. A map dated 1647 suggested that the treasure might belong to Africa. She believes that the French copied this map from a much older map. She's also convinced that a group of Freemasons searching for buried treasure used it to make their way to Oak Island. The Lagina brothers eventually hired her as part of their team to understand and interpret the symbols on the map. They're hopeful that with her help, they'll soon find the legendary treasure on Oak Island. Ancient texts. The treasure hunters found a book binding that looked like it could be hiding a secret message. They followed the clues and discovered a larger picture. The book binding was part of an ancient text written in a language that had been dead for centuries. The Lagina brothers realized that the encrypted messages could be pointing to a secret location where they might find the treasure. They'll attempt to decipher and translate the ancient text to locate the buried riches on Oak Island. Old letter. A piece of parchment read that it belonged to William Chappell and Frederick Blair. They investigated an island from a date in the 15th century. They'd written a letter that detailed their discovery of a secret vault. It was said to contain gold and other precious items. They were unable to locate it. Famous Money Pit. After finding a few gold pieces, the Truro Company ran out of money and was forced to leave Oak Island, which had been dubbed the Money Pit. Unfortunately, one person lost their life while trying to drain water from the hole. Roosevelt's connection. Although starting a company on the islands was a popular dream, very few people achieved success. President Roosevelt became obsessed because he didn't find any treasure and halted funding. Irwin Hamilton. Irwin Hamilton was relentless in his efforts to discover the truth about the pit, even when others had given up. He found evidence that indicated there were objects hidden beneath the surface. The crew. Rick and Marty's good company, skilled, experienced, and knowledgeable, were assured. The island would solve the mystery. Craig Tester, Dan Blankenship, and his son David were part of the group. Father and son. Dan Blankenship, famous for his work in Nova Scotia as an ex-business contractor, was a living legend. He and his son were able to solve the mystery at Oak Island. Working together, they uncovered the stones at Smith's Cove and the booby traps in the money pit. The wild idea. The hardest part to get water out, but Craig thought to freeze it, and the Lagina team found it easy to excavate. The Lagina brothers. They were treasure hunters from childhood, so they were pursuing it very hard. 10 years old. When Ricky Lagina was only 10 years old, he found a large granite boulder well in Kingsford. He attempted to find the treasure that was surely hidden inside of it, but unfortunately came up empty-handed. The partnership. These brothers bought half of the Oak Island tours to pursue their dream. Dan Blankenship, another team player, owned the other half. He worked on the island for more than 50 years. They believed that their dreams of discovering a treasure would come true one day. The story's not over yet, and no one knows what mysteries will be revealed when the Lagina brothers continue their quest. Who knows what amazing discoveries await them on their journey? We can only wait and see. Until then, all we can do is wish them luck in their endeavor to uncover the truth. Longer than they thought. Marty, being careful, didn't jump to results after initial discoveries. He was positive due to some past happenings as they had imagined. How it started. In the 18th century, the first treasure sign happened. Daniel McGinnis, a young boy, found the unnatural mark in oak trees and took it as a pulley system. A decade-long struggle of excavation started after this. The tablet. The Onslow Company hurdled and tried to end it. They found a table that had writing on it, and finally it was translated. What it said. One expert believed 40 feet below, 2 million pounds lie buried. Question had arisen. Was it true, though? Outlandish theories. Oak Island, ground of wild theories, stated about Marie Antoinette's treasure. Some felt Francis Bacon and Shakespeare's manuscripts were buried underneath. It's still a mystery whether they're true or false. Uncovering the mystery. Rick and Marty Lagina started unearthing the layer by layer with modern technologies, and it took them to unexpected places. They discovered tunnels, booby traps, artifacts, coins, and many other things in their long-running journey. The wooden shaft. The wood-lined shaft discovered by the Lagina brothers was thought to be built by the Money Pit explorers. They found 600 artifacts on Oak Island. Human bones. The most important findings were human bones inside the pit belonging to Middle Eastern and European ancestries. Marty made a hypothesis about them as Knights Templar. Master locator Gary Drayton. Gary Drayton was called a metal-detecting ninja, as he would find things that others couldn't. A remarkable find. Before the Curse of Oak Island ended its season for 5 seasons to test their skills, and Gary and the Laginas found something worth for themselves. Rewriting history. Gary and the brothers rewrote history. The small hole was built between 1200 and 1600 at the top. A stone containing Greek letters reminded Rick of a Templar prison. A Templar connection. It seemed to be confirmed about Oak Island. It claimed about Knights Templar that were in North America about 7 centuries ago. The Phoenician goddess and the Templars. Zena Halpern, the historian, suggested the cross's origins, that it picturizes the Phoenician goddess named Tanit. The Templars admired the goddess of health and fertility. Smuggling theory. From there, many absurd theories cooked up. One suggested that it might be about the smuggling of gold. How's that possible? Smith's Cove. Jack Begley claimed about leading covering cross. Later, it was found that gold was underneath upon scraping. He further stated that the group might be in Smith's Cove and transferred in the past. The rhodolite garnet. The brothers discovered a 400 to 500 years old stone named the rhodolite garnet. A raspberry-colored stone confirms connections to Marie Antoinette. Theories of origin. The rhodolite garnet can be from various places. It may be connected to Marie Antoinette. It might be linked to Masonic royal arch and high priest. Closing in. The Laginas are focused on unraveling the mystery of the island rather than the sixth season. Maddie hosted an after-show for their team. Odd stone. The Laginas found another odd stone with interesting carvings. Craig, the team's drilling expert, proposed the carvings as Roman numerals. More investigation. The entire team decided to investigate all the things found around the pit. It was a timely decision. A Viking connection. They made propositions upon testing the rock. It suggested Vikings were present on the island. Tubular objects. They weren't limited to stones and parchment. They discovered tubular objects that didn't belong to the environment. A hidden vault. The team discovered a handmade one underneath the tank. They wondered that it might be the chapel vault. Riches galore. The Laginas made a lot of money exploring the island documented in the series. People are fascinated by their mysterious journey so far. Worth millions. The Laginas have been millionaires for years. Rick and Marty are each worth $2 million. The mystery continues. Today, there are still many mysteries surrounding Oak Island and its alleged buried treasure. Theories have been proposed, but none have yet been proven true. Although some progress has been made, the Lagina brothers and their team are still determined to uncover whatever secrets this island may have hidden for centuries. For now, the search continues as the Lagina brothers remain hopeful that one day they'll be able to unlock the mystery of Oak Island and its lost treasure. It's an exciting journey with a lot of potential treasures waiting to be discovered. Only time will tell what lies beneath. Rick and Marty are still on Oak Island searching for answers, bringing in new technology from around the world to help them. With every dig season, they find new clues and artifacts that bring them closer to solving the centuries-old mystery of Oak Island. So far, they've not found any treasure yet, but they remain hopeful that one day they'll uncover what lies beneath Oak Island and fulfill their dreams of uncovering lost riches. Fascinatingly, Oak Island has been shrouded in mystery and speculation since it was discovered centuries ago. Despite failed attempts and disappointments, the Lagina brothers are determined to uncover the secrets hidden beneath Oak Island and continue their search for fortune in the Curse of Oak Island. With expert help on board and some interesting discoveries such as ancient artifacts, a map, and a letter, they may soon be able to locate the legendary treasure on Oak Island. The team is still searching for the ultimate treasure, and the secrets about the island are still untold. The possibilities are endless, and the theories remain unsolved. Despite that, the Laginas continue their quest to uncover what lies beneath the surface of Oak Island and to find out if there's a hidden treasure or not. With each discovery they make, they get closer and closer to unraveling this mystery once and for all.